And then we make sure both of these actually go live. It says I'm live, but I'm not seeing any video on you. Oh, there it is. Okay. Video download was because I don't want the video down. I want what I'm currently live onto it. Hello? Why is that not working for me? What the... Wait. Video download was canceled. What do you mean canceled? Why? Fuck's sake. Got it, really. Okay, hang on. Fine. What did that say? It was only for subscribers only. That shouldn't be the case. It's really... Alright, whatever. I'm gonna mute that. Alright, YouTube seems to be... Well, it sort of seems to be working. You see me, my mic stops cutting out. Yeah, I need to stop. Okay. It seems to be live. All right, let's start this. Hello everyone and welcome to... I don't even know what I want my intro to be. Welcome to the stream with your host, Julian the Innovator, leader of the legendary expedition and head of the Shining Force. That is a mouthful. I need to find a better way to say that. But you know, today I'm gonna be playing the game that started like everything really, or it's kicked off my whole thing, except for my Twitch name. I'm gonna need to wait a little bit to change that. But yeah, this is what everything was based on. Shining Force 3. This is scenario 1, so it's not a it's not starring Julian. That's scenario 3, because there's 3 scenarios here, which technically means there's 3 games that we have to go through. So this is going to be a long journey, and that's going to be a fun journey. I cannot wait. Anyway, just listen to this amazing intro. I'll shut up now. I should stop that. I'm like half a second behind. I don't know why. I don't know how to fix it. Whoosh. Shining Force 3, Scenario 1, The Titan of Aspia. Bum 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 bum. God, this entire soundtrack is the epitome of happiness. Motoi Sakuraba is the best video game music creator out there. No one will ever change my mind, and I will fight you. Like IRL, fight you on the street. Oh, it's you, Flit. I'm a great streamer. Oh, it's you, Faye, playing your tricks on me again. You actually should have an old man voice. Oh, it's you, Faye, playing your tricks again. You startled me. Oh, it skipped the rest of his dialogue. Alright, we'll just begin then. Faye, are you sure this is the one we are looking for? Nope, I'm not going to attempt to do a female voice. Yes, I'm pretty sure this one can do the job. I hope you're right. There's much to be done. Forgive us, child. I don't doubt your ability, but the fate of many lives hangs in the balance. Didn't Faye explain the situation to you? The search took so long, well, there wasn't enough time. No time to explain now either. We got a blast! However, I can't allow you to name the 3 heroes as you wish. Although he is honest and full of kindness during times of physical conflict, the fury of this man's soul burns hotter and hotter as he releases the savageness of a tiger. He shall be named Symbios. Is that okay? Yes, they won't be the same names though. I have a save file prepared. But we're just gonna go through this right now. A brilliant man with a never-failing composure and an iron will that can't be swayed by emotions. Cat! He fights like a dragon and slices through the battlefield like the wind. He shall be named Median. Is this okay? For now. He rises above all others with a strong spirit, but carries with him a sorrow, a past full of sadness. Once released of this sorrow, his soul will soar as he becomes a wolf with sharp and virtuous fangs. His name shall be Julian, is that okay? Once again, for now, old man. It's time for you to go now. Fare thee well, Symbios! Preparations have been made so you will know what to do. The voice hurts my throat. Which it shouldn't, I don't know why it does. Nightmare in the floating city of Saraband. Look at this primo 1997 Sega Saturn graphics. Pan over a 3D battlefield into a town. Zoom in to make it bigger. Boof! It explodes into a bustling and robust city scene. Port town. That's the word I was looking for. Literally a port town. Oh, this certainly seems like a unique character. Oh, and he's getting flowers from a girl. I hope this character certainly doesn't have any other nefarious purposes and transform into somebody. That would just be awful. That would be the worst thing to ever happen. What is happening? Son of a bitch! He did the exact thing I said I didn't want to happen. Alright, now we got a story on our hands. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Bum, 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 bum. Get ready for like 6.5 minutes of dialogue. Maybe a little bit longer. The starting of this game is the longest of any of the 3 scenarios. Which, to be fair, it's the first one and makes sense. Okay. So this girl tried to peek into the window and it got slammed in her face, and now we're heading into the building we just got rejected from somehow. And someone is angry at the horseman for turning around. They called Dontares. Brutus? Oh boy. You seem to be in a terrible mood, Tybalt, too? These people have very poor choice of names. Just because...
Just because the peace conference with the Empire isn't going well is no reason to act like an ogre.
Oh, this guy's name is Edmund. You can't blame Tybalt for that. It sure doesn't seem like the Empire is truly interested in cooperating.
Remember, Tybalt, they wouldn't have invaded Baron if you had quashed the revolt of your people instead of begging the Empire for aid.
You think I don't know that? The guilt for inviting them into the Holy Land will stay with me forever. Be that as it may, the entrance to the Holy Land of Elbasum Baron is an important strategic point. I'm gonna lose track of all these voices. Even without your troubles, how could you hope to escape the... How long could you hope to escape the Emperor's greedy eyes? I was missing a word there, and that was throwing me off. That is a hard truth, Dontares. Dontares. With the people in revolt, you had no other choice. There was no way to stop the Imperial invasion.
As our Republic has but recently separated from the Empire, our own people do not yet understand the benefits of standing on our own. The Empire's taken advantage of that fact.
I don't know why he's not British and the other two are. We have poured our lifeblood into this, while others tear down everything we accomplish. It's unbearable. Others tear down everything? Who are you talking about? What do you mean, who? Have you forgotten? The rabble General Varland mentioned.
We have not forgotten, but there's no need to bring that subject up now.
Oh, what voice do I get better? I haven't heard... No, I'm just kidding. I haven't heard about this. Please continue. Okay, now that all the player characters are here, I have a series-long, including the other scenarios, a series-long game for everyone in chat. Let's play a game of Who's the Traitor? I'm not going to tell you. You'll find out what happens in the story. But let's just have a fun game. Who's the traitor here? Let's play this game and find out. How are things with you, Symbios? Are you getting used to filling in for your father, Conrad? I see. You don't look as if you are. Ah, Lord Conrad. It's a shame his health wouldn't permit him to come. It's times like these that we need him the most. Are you unsatisfied with Symbios? You prefer General Varland, perhaps? Is that what you were implying, Tybalt?
Varland wanted to be here, Tybalt, but you know as any of us what a bad idea that would have been.
We all know Varland is a good man, but you know his temper. He's not suited for such delicate negotiations. You enlisted Dontares. He wouldn't be here unless you thought Symbios could make a difference. Lord Symbios may still be young, but I see him carrying the future of the Republic on his back someday. Oh shit, it's Rusty Charge. Yeah! Episode 1 of Rusty Charge! I believe you were telling an interesting story, weren't you, Brutus?
Oh, you mean about... It's really not that big of a deal.
Our soldiers stationed in Balsamo have reported some strange people in the area. I see, strange people. Could you perhaps be a bit more specific? He refers to the ones General Varland mentioned. These monks of that bizarre religious sect, the ones with the masks. General Varland reported a group of pagan monks taking up residence in Balsamo prior to the start of the peace conference. Masked pagan monks. I declare a new holiday. We shall call it Christmas. The Dwarf of Aspia. Everything's just reversed. This is the Empire, and the other side's the Republic, and we kidnapped the king. I don't understand how a pagan cult can proliferate on this continent in the face of the holy word of Elbasum. Getting a little bit too barren. The people have enough to worry about. They shouldn't have their minds filled with that pagan nonsense.
With the recent unrest, they're gaining quite a following preaching about a coming new order. These monks sound like a bunch of cranks, but are they dangerous? These pagans, they claim they pray for peace, but what if their aim is more sinister? Ignore adult of Lucifer. Oh man. That's just he who won't be named yet as he gets older. This sort of doomsday preaching can be heard everywhere in Baron. People are eating up these fantasies. You could say these final fantasies... Benetram, you're a pessimist. There are nuts everywhere. Worry about all of them and you'll become one. If those monks are the ones I've heard about, well, I have reason to be pessimistic. For you see, for things that won't be explained in this episode because we didn't get the other two in Japanese, I'm going to be purposely vague and not explain anything. Let's talk about this some other time, shall we? We came all this way to talk peace with the Empire. Anyways, we should discuss our strategies in today's conference with the Empire while we still have time. And the game froze! Fuck! Just gonna wait. It'll come back on its own. We just gotta give it a minute. Just gotta give it a minute. I don't know why. SSF hates this cutscene. If you're not skipping it, it will freeze on one of these text boxes. I do not understand why. Episode 3, Bullzome descends into his gamer chair to browse 4chan. Bullzome! No! Bullzome, come back! No! Don't go to /v, Bullzome! No! Like, save right now? I'm gonna do that. State save. That's right, I gotta use the pad up here. Then state load 1. Oh! Wow, that is so much more convenient than my strategy. It was... what I usually do is I put the controller down, I go to the bathroom, and then I come back, and usually it's moving again. Just something gets, like, frozen in the loading. I already read that text box. Benetram? He just tried teleporting out of his chair there for a second, and the game put him back in. What is it? Oh, fuck. I tried the game years ago. Pardon the intrusion, my lords. Thank God. Let me rephrase that sentence that just ran through my head before it comes out of my mouth. It's a good thing that me, with a male voice, is thankful there isn't a lot of female dialogue. Not the first sentence that went through my head, but that one, because I don't do a good female voice. A messenger from Saraband is here to see you. Why is she giddy? I thought we still had plenty of time before the conference. Benetram, stop teleporting out of your chair. That's alright. Bring him in. I'm here to escort you to today's peace conference. I'm not even going to give this guy a voice. You're a bit ahead of schedule, aren't you? Governor Garvin suggests a new approach given the current difficulties in the peace negotiations. Before the official conference begins, he invites both yourself and the Emperor to an informal council. We weren't informed of this, red flag number 1. This informal council is obviously an excuse to get all the advisors out of the room. That sounds like a swell fucking idea, Tybalt. Get out of your fucking feelings, let me and the Emperor talk it out for a bit. Perhaps it's not such a bad idea. Without the confusion of so many voices, the two of us might make some progress. Alright, I shall go. Yeah, I'll have to remember that, Mojo, for later. you came in just after I did the bit, but I did the let's play a game. We'll do this for the entire scenario. I'm not going to tell you who. I'm not going to tell you when. Someone in this room is a traitor. Guess who it is? We'll figure it out as we go. Are you planning to go without a bodyguard? That is a completely different voice. Also, why did you umlaut the O? I shall ask Edmund to accompany me. But I'm the aggrieved party in this conference! Your emotions may hinder our discussion. I believe you should remain here. Psst! The traitor is the character we play as. That was really loud. I'm sorry. I would also like to ask Synbios to do something for me. Unlike us, you are not well known here. Go speak with the people of Saraband and learn what you can. Although Emperor Domeric and I meet today, I wouldn't expect to resolve everything right away. Besides, you're too serious like your father. You could use some time relaxing among the people. Because it was funny. Yep, exactly. I also need to tell Dontare something. Go get laid, like Jesus Christ. I believe Campbell, the Imperial Knight, is here in Saraband, accompanying the youngest Prince Median. How could I forget Sir Campbell? I faced him not long ago on a border skirmish. He fought brilliantly against us. Yes. Sorry. Yes, tales of his bravery and prowess are well known. You may find him around town. I'm ready. Thank you for waiting, messenger. Oh. Let me get Jumison open. There we go. So he is gone. Oh, I need to click back. That's right. So now what do we do? Nothing to do but wait. But you have a job to do, Synbios. You better go. You can stop nodding your heads. Dontares the Knight joins the force! And before we leave, we have to pilfer this place. You get 10 coins in here, and then you get a healing drop. Oh, down here. Let me turn this around so you can see. You get it in this pot plant. And then we have to go back out here, because that door is locked. We leave here, and leave out the door, and we're getting bothered again. Please, don't leave me behind. Ah, it is you, Grace. So, where is Mascarin? That little minx. She's afraid she'll be scolded and is curled up hiding somewhere. She got me in trouble in the middle of the conference. She peeked through the window. Oh, please, I beg you to forgive her. She regrets what she did. You know, I need a Steam Deck, and every time Synbios speaks, I need to hit a button, and it's just the Inkling voice. Please don't ask me of that, my lord. If we let Mascarin off so easily, it would not be good for her. Since Lord Synbios insists, I'll let her off with a warning this time. But please, keep it in your pants. You can come out now, Mascarin. Sir Sir Dipshit says he'll forgive you. Sir what? How dare you! What fucking voice did I give her? I didn't mean to upset anyone. You know what? She's a farm girl now. She's a Southern Belle. Mascarin, what am I to do with you? What is this? Flowers? What are these for? They're for a secreted scenario too. The messenger gave them to me earlier. I'm presenting to you as my way of saying I'm sorry for what happened. I need to go higher, if it's gonna be a girl voice. You think this qualifies as an apology? Would you like some too, Lord Synbios? There we go, that's it. Mascarin, I'm not finished with you. Oh, I was like, where's the sound effect there? There we go. Yes, what were you saying? Oh, never mind. Giggle. I'm not giggling. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. Due to King Benetram's generosity, we get... Oh, I broke myself with that. Fuck, I tried to keep it together. Oh god, and it froze again! Son of a bitch, it froze while I was laughing! And now I can do this, I can do that, okay. Due to King Benetram's generosity, we get to take in the sights of Saraban. Let's not waste any more time. Masquer and the Magician and Grace the Priest join the force. Alright, however, we're not done being an RPG yet. First, we must go up to this room. This room, there we go. And grab a chest. That's gonna bother me. I know I'm gonna load a save file just to change it, but I just need to set that speed to fastest really quick. And then we're done here. We've got everything in this place. Yeah, so this is the city of Saraban. If we come over here, this is the headquarters for the city of Saraban. This game is based on chapters, so it's not like Shining Force 2 where it's like a free open world. You are relegated to like one town, and then a series of battles throughout that chapter. Is it only one? Yeah, I believe... Yeah, I don't think there's a scenario where there's more than one, like safe hub area. There's certain maps you can walk around if you teleport back to the hub area, and then start like walking through again. Like if you finish, like the first battle of this story, well, the second battle of this story has a This is jumping way ahead, but I remember we were playing S2 at the start of the game froze. When someone was walking out of the room, the emulator froze. It looked like a sitcom intro. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that was the oh god, I don't want to say any names. That was purple hair McFuckface turning around, bringing in a dude and another dude that looked hungover. And with the text box on screen, it definitely sounded like a sitcom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. This is Garrosh. I thought for a while you had to talk to him to get him recruited in scenario 2. No, that's a different choice. But he's here and you can talk to him here if you want. Oh, there's so many voices I'm gonna have to give. I don't, I'll worry about that in scenario 2. I was born in a poor village in the Republic. I ran away with my brothers in search of a better life and joined the Saraban Guard. Now I'm healthy, wealthy, and happy. Say that 5 times fast. But yeah, this game is based on chapters instead of being an open world like 2. So you only have one hub world, and each, well, I keep saying hub, like a town area, like a safe town area. And there's things you can find through them. However, the unique thing about this game, for the couple of times it happens, because like I said at the beginning, there's 3 scenarios, so there's 3 parties. Some of those people will come into separate areas. So if I left all of this here, a little bit of a spoiler, at the beginning of scenario 2, we also start here in Saraban. If I leave all of this stuff, and then complete this game and start scenario 2 with a completed scenario 1 save file, if I come back to Saraban and come to this side of it, I can actually pick up all of these items. I'm not going to do that. I have an order of how I pick up items, who to give, when, and where. Or at least I would if I wasn't doing what I was doing this playthrough for the sake of time brevity. But yeah, I have an order of who I pick to use them up, and where. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Oh, and then there's one more. Don't leave immediately. There's still one more item in this house. Yeah, Shining Force 2 leans a lot more to the open world type thing, but it has random battles. Are they random? I mean, there's not really a whole lot of story relevance. I wasn't talking to you. You know about the apartments in the East and West districts? Yes. Land in Saraban is very scarce, so the apartments are a really good idea. Eventually, when the people want to start a family, they're allowed to live in a house. No one complains about the system. I wonder if I should talk to the NPCs. I don't think I've done that in like quite a while, forever. But yes, if if they count as random battles in Shining Force 2, then yes, those battles drag. Especially when you think you complete one of the battles, you go forward and then you go back and it activates again, and you're like, "Shut up! I don't want to talk to you. I just want to go ahead with the battle." My papa is a great merchant. He's the favorite of Governor Garvin. Isn't that great? Merchants rule. Hello, old man. The Republic is a conglomerate of territories, each with its own agenda. Compared to that, this place is quite shit simple. The better you are in business, the more say you have. That's why it's such a great place. Oh yeah, capitalism. We wanted our son to join the military. We objected to him becoming a merchant. We lost face when he ran away, promising to become a merchant. However, now our son is quite successful. We're very proud. Fun fact, these are the blacksmith's parents. No, that's not confirmed. That's just something I made up just now. I'm not going to bother going into houses. If they're on the street, I'll talk to them. Sometimes if you go back to a place you previously fought, the game will flash until you into a battle. That doesn't have... Oh, so I'm literally just one of the unluckiest people ever when trying to record that game for the first time. Every time I went through one of those areas, the battle would restart. And I'm like, I'm already high enough level. I can one-shot all of you. Fuck off. Yeah, if you're following this as a guide, don't. There's a much better site. If you go to Google and just type in Jumison, it might be the first link, or it's jumison.celestialdamnation.com. Don't ask why it's called that. This website has gone through host after host after host, trying to keep it alive. I will make sure to have it linked, at least in the YouTube. I want to put that in the bio, or should I put that in the comments after the VOD? I'll put it in the comments after the VOD goes up. Just in this part, so you can click on that, and if you want a guide, this is so much better. Because I just kind of know where the things are, and I use it just to make sure I'm not missing anything. But the guide is just better. If you want to recruit a party member, make sure you talk to this egg. You only need to do it once, but I like to do it a couple times just to be safe. Alright, anyway. This is something that FF Tactics kind of does in a sense. Random battle scale based on your highest party member, so you don't steamroll them. Okay. Wrong use of the word roll, but I get what you meant, yeah. yeah, roll, waking up might be. Yeah. What role do you have on Steam? I have the role of customer. No, there's still a little more. I got that. Okay, yeah, and then probably the most important item you could find here for a normal playthrough is in the treasure chest in this in this house. Open the chest, and you find the health bread. Health bread is a stat boosting item that will increase anyone's health between 2 to 4. Obviously, you want 4, and you can save scum in this game. If you're doing it on a completely legitimate Sega Saturn like I am, you go to the church and save the game, and then use the health bread. If you don't get what you want, you go to File, and then you go to Load State on your totally legit Sega Saturn. And then you just try the bread again. However, that's not what I'm going to do here. There's one more thing I want to show off, because I've done it all in the other file I have prepped here. But we're going to go up here. This is yet another character you can recruit in Scenario 2. You can talk to him and say whatever you want. As long as the last choice you made for him is yes, you'll be able to recruit him in Scenario 2. However, let's hear what he has to say after I hit no. I'm not a coward. I grew tired of making a living by killing people. I'm making ends meet by doing laundry, and I found it's not a bad alternative. Do you agree? No, I don't. Ha! You're still a young pup. That's understandable that you would disagree. Mojo, am I too loud, by the way? However, I wonder if you will still feel that way after many years of fighting. Someday I would like your answer again. And then we talk to him again, and we say yes. Thanks for agreeing. However, you haven't had nearly enough battle experience to truly understand. I look forward to your answer after many more battles. Tell me again next time we meet. We don't meet again. Well, not for a long time, technically. Okay. This game was super heavy. Oh, dude, it's absolutely insane. Like, I know it would be commonplace for, like, a game now to have, like, synchronicity points, but in 1997, having the different save files being able to communicate with each... Well, not really communicate, but, like, read the same flags while still being an independent game of, like, choices you made before was absolutely insane. Not to mention, this was on the Sega Saturn, and if Sega of America hadn't completely just shit the bed with what they had, I wonder what they could have done with the internet. But anyway, this is where I would normally save the game first. However, I don't want to do that. So on my completely legit Sega Saturn, I'm going to go to hardware and reset. And we're going to go back to the menu. Because I have a save file prepped for the brevity of time, and because I don't have enough of an audience to justify sitting there level grinding for hours and hours, I have a save file where I've just made myself ultra... Where's the video? That was... The hell is happening? Wait a minute. Okay, no, it looks the same on here. Okay. And we used to only get... Yeah, I just realized something's wrong with this picture. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and close my completely legit Sega Saturn. I'm going to reopen it really quick. I was looking at your chat telling the story. I looked over to my OBS, didn't say anything wrong, and then looked back and suddenly it clicked in my brain. I was like, something's not right here. Oh, Mojo, I've got a present just for you, by the way. Oh, was it not going to do it? Because I'm already in? Oh, there it is. Look, Mojo. Look what it is. It's your favorite thing. Okay. Take off capture cursor. What was I talking about? Oh, so we used to... Yeah. Sega of America back in 1997-98 sucked. The president was like, we need to push 3D graphics. We need to get the Dreamcast out now. And then we all know the story of that. Oh, I love you, boo-boo. But yeah, because Sega of America back then sucked, they pushed the 3D graphics, pushed the Dreamcast, eventually killed the Sega Saturn. Barely over a year since it's come out, and they're already announcing the Dreamcast, which is just a great way to sell a console, by the way. And so, Camelot and Sonic Team, you too, Loth, thank you, buddy, decided, it's like, oh, if the Saturn's just going to die, we're not even going to bother releasing the other two scenarios, and the premium disc that you can get if you had all three scenarios and mailed it in Japan, which you would have gotten in America too if they'd focused on the Sega Saturn. If the Sega Saturn hadn't died, Sega would still be making consoles. I will stand by that decision until my death, and I can get to the pearly gates of heaven if it exists, and ask Saint Peter or whoever's there, being like, if Sega had just continued with the Sega Saturn, could they still be making consoles? And then it's gonna tell me no, stop being an idiot, and then I'm gonna cry. But it's still just really annoying that we only got the first scenario because it was incredibly edited. To the point, I mean, it was edited, but because of the way the scenarios are made, it doesn't matter how much text you edit, there are so many unanswered questions, especially from Chapter 3, that you're like, this isn't an ending. I feel like I'm missing something here. But anyway, yeah, this is the file I had preloaded. I went through before this and have a completely legitimate save file. This is where all of my characters... have endgame weapons, all of their max spells are level 99, have max HP and max MP, and have max luck, and some even have... Hang on a second. Something's not right here. Masquerade. Artemis pin. Using a totally legitimate cheat device on my totally legitimate Sega Saturn to have a totally legit save file at the very beginning of the game with these stats just to make the game easier. I don't want to just send there and start grinding on screen. I don't have the audience for that. I don't have the patience at the moment either. Also, anyone watching this now or post-upload this game response for like 70% of any D&D character I've ever picked because none of my players have never played it. Yeah, exactly. The benefit to playing a niche game is that anyone that actually clicks on this video, which they probably won't, not for a while. I'm hoping by like, I don't know how long the stream is going to be. I'm hoping by like episode 5, maybe I'll make each chapter, a stream. Just kind of depends on how I'm feeling at the moment. But like the 5th or 6th stream of this game will be... I'll have like one person on like Twitch and YouTube. Besides, you know, friends like you obviously. Just like random people clicking for Shining Force. And then hopefully me. So yeah, everything I did before, I already done on this file. I just had this prepared so battles would go quicker and I wouldn't have to use time level grinding. This is the Imperial District. It's off limits to weak Republican dogs like you. Don't you know that? No. You don't seem to understand the relationship between the Empire and the Republic. Baron and the Republic used to be part of the Empire. When you defected, you took our property. That's why Enya remains. Sounds like it sucks to suck, buddy. Shouldn't have lost. Ha! I admire your attitude, but if you bump into any other Imperial soldiers, they won't share the same opinion, and you'll be as good as dead. Understand? Now you'd better turn around, okay? Alright, bet. Alright, well, unfortunately that's where the game ends. The Imperial soldier told us if we kept going, we'd lose. Oh my... Oh, I remember this game. It was during the horrific divorce. I loved this game. Its music would distract me from my... I'm not going to continue that statement. I'm just going to let the imagination play out. King Benetrim is a filthy swine, and I wouldn't put anything past him. If this peace conference fails and he finds out Emperor Domeric will not return Baron, what ploy will he use next? Aren't you Kay, the son of the ex-General Conrad? I heard your father was a highly respected Imperial general. He would have been better off staying there. I wonder why he defected. Stop! You violated the law! Stop, Republican soldiers! Uh-oh. Looks like our first fight is coming up. Shining Divorce. Jesus fucking Christ, no joke. Oh, fuck. Chapter 1, The Titan of Domestic. What's so grim about it, Republican soldiers? Why is that the accent?
I think we've come to a bad place. I think we should turn around now.
Oh no! You wait a second! Whippersnapper. You people must be spies! Do you think we let you spies escape so easily? The Empire is very diverse. Good on them. You come to the Imperial District to think you can get away with it? I think we need to beat some sense into your thick skulls. Hey, I don't like your tone. Are you challenging us? You actually think you're worthy enough to fight us? Well, yeah. Ha! You think you could fight us on our own turf and still win? No, don't do it, Dontaris. Alright, bet, do it, Dontaris. There's only one way to find out. Prepare to learn how hard it is to win a battle when you've lost an arm or two. That's Boycom. But you... Okay. All right, hold it right there. I'm never going to be able to keep that voice up. I need to think of another voice. Sir Campbell of the Empire, and I believe you are the Emperor's son, Prince...
Yes, I am C.
That was, I think, the worst Frieza impression on planet Earth. That gentleman over there is Sir Dontares. Some say he's even stronger than I. I like me. All right, you know, that's fair. I just usually have me name you after Symbios, and then I do Fox's minion. But if you want, I can swap that.
Even stronger than Sir Campbell?
Boy, did we pick the wrong guy to pick a fight with. Choose the wrong guy to pick a fight with. I won't try to stop you, but if I were you, I wouldn't fight him. So what will you do? I'm trying to give Campbell more of an All Might compared to Dontares as just like natural projection. Well, it seems you've been quite rude to these people. I wonder if they will forgive you. Please don't kill us! Alright, that's fair. I'll flip a coin. If you noticed, I didn't do that for either thing here. I've gone through and I've given each of the three heroes a special name for a very special purpose. One that will be the payoff of 20 plus streams. I'm guessing it's going to be like 20. Your timely arrival saved us some unpleasantness. Don't mention it. We simply spared a few Imperial soldiers' lives. Oh yeah, they are. I'm the one recording, so I get the one that fights the big bad guy, obviously. If the roles were reversed, obviously you'd be, you know... God, I love this fucking music, dude. Motoi Sakuraba is a god. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like, we need to make a D&D game just based on this, except we let the dice control. So, we get to Bullzome, roll a natural one, and then, you know who dies. And then that's just the end. Bullzome wins.
It is we, the Imperial Army, who should apologize for acting so rudely.
He needs a better, like royal voice. He's the youngest of three, so he can't have, like, a deep voice, but... If we keep going on like this, we'll be with the formalities, and we'll be here all day. Sounds retarded. After meeting in the battle at the border a while back, Sir Dontares, I don't look forward to facing you on the battlefield again. I was about to say the same thing, Sir Campbell. You have certainly earned your reputation in battle. Is the person next to you by any chance Lord K, the son of the great General Conrad?
Your father is still considered a hero in the Empire, so you are his son.
Yeah, that'll work, whatever. It can't be a coincidence that we have met here like this.
Coincidence? Possibly. To tell you the truth, we are investigating some master monks. Monks?
Alright, later, Mojo. You have a good day. Try and have fun at work.
I see now. Those explosives were to be used for this attack. Well, that much is obvious. However...
No, that's not going to work either. God, what voice should Grant have? It's like a bird owl thing.
When?
Well, that much is obvious. However, for what reason? We don't know what these monks are after yet, but for the moment, we should return to our respective camps and assess the damage. I'm too early.
Lord K, we must head back. The timing is unfortunate. I think we have much in
and it froze again. Saving a state on a completely legit Sega Saturn.
I think we have much in common. Let us be sure to continue our conversation when we have a chance.
Let's hurry back to the command center. Now let's see what these guys have to say. What? The leaders of the Empire and the Republic are both here. Where's the attack coming from? It must be from some third country. I must hurry back to my post, but ouch! I sprained my ankle. Coward. You absolute coward. An attack. It's an enemy attack. My back is giving out. I can't move. What is happening here? I mustn't panic at a time like this. One wrong move and I couldn't get hurt. Now, these guys were talking some mad shit earlier. What if I could continue to go this way? I'll stop getting information for now and get back to the game. Okay. Like, I figured I could stop somehow. I never actually seen the text there. Bum ba ba da da ba ba da ba ba da bum bum ba ba da.
It seems she has given up.
Luckily, all these guys are basically the same thing, so I only need one voice.
We detonated the explosives in time. He seems to have returned to his headquarters.
What's with that suspicious monk in the mask?
You're not seeing his allies. You are swine from the Republic.
It seems these are the ones Prince C was pursuing.
Ha! Do you think you could fight me with that pitiful band? I'll cut you all to pieces.
I'll try and still show off the strategy that I would usually use. For this battle, you would want... Yeah, you want Massacre right here, or at least the way I play. You want... Did I fuck up already? I did. I fucked up. What the hell did I just automatic? You would want you want Dontares and Grace one space from this camera angle to the right, Mascarin one to the right, and then Symbios where Mascarin is. That way it kind of looks like this, except you're hiding behind the church. You have Symbios here. Oh, and you also want to swap Grace and Mascarin. That way Grace can have a chance to heal everyone. And then you want Symbios exposed, so the monks will then come down the side of the church. Because the enemies will always aggro to your lead character if you leave him exposed. So you have to make sure... The best strategy to use... I'm so sorry. I keep, like, burping. The best strategy is to use your main character to get far enough forward to drag the enemies down, but still close enough to your team, and like at least have one side blocked, so that way, like if they had more movement, that they can't all surround me from here, I think. But you don't want the monks to surround all four sides of someone. They can do 3 here, but then I still have that one side free. So if I wanted to, I could run through, because you can run through your teammates in battle. But you can't move through enemies. So you always want to make sure, for the most part, that you have one side blocked by an ally, so you can kind of like get away. Unless there's a magic user, in which case you need to play a little bit more stealthily. You either need to brute force and get rid of the magic user immediately in a normal game, or try and drag the other enemies towards your main character, because mages will prioritize spacing. And so if the spacing of their spell can't hit the main character, they're not even going to move that much. Melee characters or enemies will always try and come down to your lead character. So you put it like this, and then they'd all get to move. I don't think they're going to move the way... Oh, no, okay. Yeah, that one moves there. This one also comes down, stands behind. This one might come down. Yep. And then this is where you would just... well, with Grace, you couldn't really do anything. White mages in this game, like Grace, the best way to level them up without like a specific level grind is to actually just use heal. Because these spells, she starts off with heal level 1, and heal will give you, regardless of the level, will give you 10 experience if you heal more than... Actually, no, I think it's just 10 if you just heal anyone damaged at all. Let me see if I can just, like, not make myself a liar there. Yeah, so if you just heal at all, you'll get 10 experience, and you only ever need 100 experience to level up, no matter what level you are. But then, yeah, for Symbios, obviously you want to come through and attack. You wouldn't have this move right here. You could get it, and I usually do in this fight, because I like to get to level 5, because that's when these enemies start only giving 1 experience, and that's how I like to level grind, is find a battle, except for one specific one. Find a battle where the enemies will give any amount of experience over 1, and grind them until they only give 1. Yeah, then you'd have Masquerade. She'd only have Flame level 1. I'm going to cast 3. You can cast 4, but level 4 is always only a single target spell, like level 1. Level 2 and level 3 are multi-targets for all these elemental spells, but level 4, no matter what of the elemental spells it is, Blaze, Thunder, or Freeze, is always a single target again, but it does massive, massive damage. And then Dantares, if there was anyone here, you'd have him attack, and then he'd get the experience for that. However, we're not going to wait here any longer. We're just going to let Dantares kill this masked monk.
Prepare to die.
Some battles have bosses in them. You can tell the boss because you can actually let me go ahead and pull it up. If you hit B, oh, is he going to get counter so I can't show it off? No. Okay, good. If you hit B, you can have this little thing that'll go around. You can save here, you can check the map, you can see advice. Usually it'd be your advisor. For times where you don't have an actual advisor, it will be your second in command, which is usually a centaur. Well, for scenario 1 and 2, it's a centaur. They have the edge in numbers, but with the right strategy, we can overcome them, okay? You can obviously check the status of your party, just to see, like, you know, what's happening. And agility in this game determines who moves first in the battle. Obviously, with them all having basically maxed out. The max is 255, but it resets to 250 in-game. Could not tell you why. And then obviously the map shows you the green dots are your character, the red dots is the bad character, or are the bad guys. And then if you're outside of the map, like this guy is the boss in quotes of this battle, but he's not. But killing him won't end the battle. Some battles will have enemies like this, and they'll have a flag above their head. If you kill them, or sometimes there's like 2 or 3, if you kill all of them, then the entire battle will be over. If there's any enemies remaining on the map and you kill the boss, every enemy goes down. Same thing for your force. If you were to let your main character get killed, instant game over. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and end the battle. Unless he blocks, which no, he's not going to. Supercharge is a special attack for level 2. Again, let me make sure I'm not lying. Let me just Supercharge is a level 2 special for the for lances. Not a specific character. Special attacks are based on the weapon in this game. And so anyone that can use a lance will be able to use Supercharge when you get to Supercharge level 2, which is just weapon experience. You get weapon experience by using that weapon. Some characters can use multiple types of weapons. Actually, everyone can use multiple types of weapons. Symbios, the main character, the one being covered up by the text box right now, can use swords, rapiers, blades, and knives. Him and the main characters are the only class that can use 4 different types of weapons. Everyone else only gets 3. Dontares gets lances, halberds, and spears, which is the a long range, quote unquote. Which means he either gets no spear has 3 range. All spears have a 1 to 2 range, and then Symbios has a knife that has a 1 to 2 range. I don't think any of them have 3. Mascarin, the one talking, has and Grace can use rods, wands, and augurs. However, some characters have a preferred weapon type, which is usually the one they start with. Mascarin. No. Grace. Grace is the odd one out here. Grace and Mascarin start with a wooden rod. Grace's best weapon is augurs. So when you get an Ankh, you definitely want to put that on Grace, or do whatever you want. Don't let me tell you how to play. Just like their quote-unquote preferred weapons for Grace is an Ankh, so that's the weapon that she's going to be the most powerful with. But yeah. These masked monks in reality are just a bunch of murderers. She's so out of place compared to everyone else. These monks are obviously responsible for the explosions. In any case, let's head back to our command center. And head back to our command center we do. Where'd everybody go? Alright, there was explosions. Of course nobody's here. Domeric! What are you doing with the masked monks? King Benetrim? Benetrim, what are you doing with Emperor Domeric and all the masked monks? King Benetrim, is that Emperor Domeric with you? Indeed, I am Domeric. Are you not Dontares, the knight responsible for repelling Campbell's battalion at the border? That means the child next to you is the son of Conrad. That's too noble of a voice for him. I don't want to give him a cackle voice either. What is going on here, King Benetrim? Ha! Wait a minute, did you guys notice something weird there? Are you saying you don't know the infamous plan to return Baron in exchange for my life? That no one knows of this? What a farce! Skibbity. Even if we release the Emperor now, it won't change a thing. The die is cast. Don't, Benedrum, why are your eyes red, my guy? Do you need, like... I almost said ibuprofen. Do you need eye drops or something? What... Also, why are you such a dick now? Why are you... This was meant to be a peace conference. Why are you kidnapping the Emperor? My lord, please wait! Please release Emperor Domeric, even if you are my king. I, Dontares, upon my oath as a knight, can't allow you to abduct the Emperor. Interesting. So you're saying you will cut me down if I try to leave with the Emperor? Oh my, the fierce noble knight Dontares is about to skewer me. Whatever will I do? Benetrim! Stop being a dick, bro! What are you waiting for? Stop wasting my time. Hurry up and do it! God, that's so loud. I'm sorry. Ah, so you changed your mind. Then my business here is complete and I'll be on my way. And why does he have masked monks? So that's how you So that's how you intend to work this. Interesting little scene you've put on here. We can't just let this happen. King Benetrim will be at the command center. We've got to try and talk some sense into him. Hello, Bripster. Welcome to the stream. How come Symbios is in the promo gear? Also, hello. Symbios is in the promo gear because I didn't want to waste time. Waste time sounds bad. I didn't want to have, if anyone like yourself came in, I didn't want anyone to just like watch me level grinding for like an hour and a half, because I like to get to level 5 in that first battle, level 7 in the second battle, and so on and so forth. And I didn't want to make anyone sit through that. So what I've done is on my completely legitimate Sega Saturn, I've used a save file editor to just make all of my characters super powerful. I'll show off the battles and how I usually play them to like the best of my abilities, but I didn't want to sit there and just do that. So the battles are going to go by quick just because I'm basically going to like one-shot almost everyone. But I still wanted to at least show them off, and then I wanted to focus more on the story. That's why I'm trying to voice act everyone. Don't you think the king was acting strange? And why were those monks helping him? We must get to the bottom of this. And then everyone gets together. Yeah, also, for some reason, you pointed that out. Synbios is the only one in the promo gear here, even though everyone else I've also made promoted, but for some reason, he's the only one that has the 3D model here. I don't know if that's, like, some internal flag, like the game is just like, we can't load these here because there'd be no feasible way for that to happen. I mean, obviously you could if you really wanted to use that first battle and then just level everyone up to level 10 or 20 and then promote here, which you think they would think of, but I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can use headquarters. I've got items I want to dump. No, Dontar's won't let me. Okay, never mind. We'll do that in the second battle then. Anyway, time for the next story sequence. King Benetrim, the fuck, my guy! Oh, what voice did I give these guys? I already forgot. You took your time, Kay. With all the chaos outside, I was concerned that something had happened. What's wrong, Kay? You look pale. Yeah, I see him in HQ, those outfits. Yeah, I don't know. The story sequence is just like, they're not meant to be promoted here, so it doesn't load everyone else. It's not a big deal. It's just a visual glitch. What's the matter, Kay? Where's Emperor Domeric? Did you say Emperor Domeric?
What have you done? Answer me, Benetrim!
What are you talking about, Brutus?
First you attacked Saraban, and now what have you done with Emperor Domeric? The governor's office is up in arms!
Mascarin asked the very same thing. What is going on with the Emperor? We all saw it. King Benetrim abducted Emperor Domeric and brought him here. Also, you don't have to scroll back, but if you ever want to watch the VOD, I have a series-wide game going. It's called Guess the Traitor. Assuming you knew the original name, I'm assuming you know. Don't post it in chat. Don't spoil it for anyone else that might want to watch this back. Just sit back and watch other people guess. What? When did you see that? It was just a couple of minutes ago.
See there, Benetrim? There's a Republican witness. Do you still want to play innocent?
I give him a different voice every time. You know, that's going to be the running gag. But Benetrim was here. He returned quite a while ago, saying the Emperor did not show up. However, we really did see it. There's no doubt it was King Benetrim. So you say, Dontares. So you saw. I knew it! It was the king! You bastard! Are you sure? It was me. There is another witness. Edmund must have been with him as well. Indeed, I was with King Benetrim. Well, yeah, when you put it that way, I was with him the whole time. He never left my sight. That's also not the voice I meant to give him. The king speaks in truth. Domeric did not show up for the informal conference. Benetrim most certainly didn't abduct him.
Edmund is a man of few words, but he is a trustworthy general who wouldn't lie. So, what is going on here?
I'm just gonna make him Wario from now on. Then, perhaps Kay saw both Benetrim and Edmund abducting the Emperor. General Edmund wasn't there. King Benetrim was with a group of masked monks when he came out of the governor's mansion. Actually, during the chaos of the attack, we came across a group of those masked monks. They attacked us, but it was nothing we couldn't handle. Wow, way to voice crack. They were quite vicious, especially for monks. Were they, by any chance? We didn't make the connection at the time, but I believe they are the masked pagan worshippers from Balsamo. It begins to make sense.
Do you know something about this, Benetrim? Now that I think about it, you were concerned about these monks from the very beginning. What's going on?
What is going on? It's only speculation, but it seems the perpetrators want me and the Republic to take blame for this crime. Even while we try to clear ourselves, the Imperial Army might just wipe us out altogether. And since this happened in a neutral country of Saraban, their forces will also become our enemies. If we stay in Saraban, we are surrounded by enemies. If we leave, the Imperial territories are filled with enemies. If we must fight, we should move forward and not look back.
While you make your escape, I shall go to Governor Garvin and tell him the truth.
Since you are on good terms with Garvin, your pleas might indeed be helpful. Trade with Saraban is vital to our country. We must convince Governor Garvin of our innocence. Brutus, I'm relying on you. We shall have to forget about barren peace negotiations for the time being. Still, it won't be easy to escape. We must not let the Imperial armies work together. We will only find a viable route if we split them up. Route. Potato, potato. I volunteer my forces to be used as a decoy.
What?
While my army creates a diversion for the Imperial army, you can escape Saraban with the K-Force and return to Aspinia. General Edmund, but that could be... Dantares is correct, Edmund. If you do that, you'll be throwing your life away. But if I don't, it won't be just me, but all of us. Therefore, I will join my forces with yours. I can't stand the Imperial army. If I fight alongside Edmund, I can get my revenge against Estonia. Tybalt. I knew something like this would happen, so I was ready with a skiff. Let's go down to the shore and start some trouble. Oh, my voice. Your lives are important. Please, try not to waste them. And the game froze. Boop, boop, boop. Just like that, good as new. Boy.
What are you doing, Benetrim? You're under suspicion for all of this. You must get out of here, quickly. Edmund and Tybalt armies will be moving very shortly. Don't waste their sacrifice. I'm a Wario.
We should get moving as well. However, not to run away. We are going to get to the bottom of this and clear the Republic's reputation. I didn't bring you here for this, but I know this is a great responsibility with no warning. I'm relying on you, Kay. Thank you for the follow, Bripster. I'll try and be more consistent from now on. Sometimes things come up, but I do want to try and make this a daily thing.
I'll deal with things here. Take good care of Benetrim.
Especially because this is going to be a long game. Anyway, Bripster, when did you first play this game? Did you get it like when it first came out, or was this something you found out a little bit later? Oh, he's still not here. All right, never mind. I do have to get to the second battle before Benetrim will be used as an advisor and I can put all my items away. So yeah, now we're just I will judge harshly how you do it, but I will keep quiet mostly. Judge all you want. I know the way I do it is correct, so whatever your opinion is, yeah, whatever. It's good. It's good to judge your games. It's good to judge. Well, judge might not be the right word. It's healthy to judge how someone plays the game, as long as you recognize that that person is different. That's just like your opinion, man. Got it when it came out. You're old as fuck. I'm not that old. I didn't get it when it came out. I was 3 when this game came out. So I played this a lot through my dad. However, I now do have physical copies of the English Scenario 1 and the Japanese 1, 2, 3 and Premium Disc. So what I'm doing here is completely legal. Or something. I don't know. Which one's your favorite scenario? For me, it's 3. I really like Julian, and it's the final one, so obviously, like, everything happens there. But I know some people like Scenario 1 and Scenario 2 better. It just kind of depends on, you know, what your thing is. Well, we apparently won't have to battle the Saraban God, but who got here first? By any reckoning, this is a sad state of affairs. Oh, look at all those poor gold soldiers dying. Oh, but look, unique sprites. They must be important characters.
Huh? King Benetrim?
No. No, that's not gonna work. If that's you, and you're here, then who's that other Benetrim?
If you have no wish for your corpses to clutter the landscape, you'll move aside and leave us alone.
We can't allow that. The affairs of Saraban will be resolved by Saraban soldiers, even if it costs us our lives.
I see. You will regret disobeying King Benetrim as I put you to death.
And of course, the first instance of voice acting in this game. Well, that you would probably normally come across. So, you will continue this murderous rampage?
I'm surprised to hear the Lord of Massacres, Emperor Domric, would be so compassionate. Well then, in deference to Emperor Domric's wishes, we shall make your end swift and merciful.
Stop! Run away! My brother! Run! You're still alive, Garrosh! They look back and they see Garrosh, but they don't see us. Vision is very short-sighted.
I was only unconscious. I'm alright. So, brother, run! Away from those murderers! Ha! Regrettably, your advice comes a bit late. No!
And they're gone.
No, my dear brother.
Wait, that means he has...
How sadistic. My sources tell me the Republican army has escaped Saraban. I say this because I heard King Benetrim, and we need to get the fuck out of here. The main Republican force is deployed in the adjacent plains, and the battle rages as we speak.
I bit my tongue.
Benetrim, however, is apparently still here. He must have used the bulk of his forces as a decoy. He's quite clever. It seems the mystery is beginning to unravel. It looks like King Benetrim, but why are there no Republic guards with him? There's something wrong here. Those guards have seen through our ploy. We must silence them along with that Republican rabble. Please hurry ahead with Domeric. I'll catch up with you once we have things in hand here. They intend to kill the guards who overheard their plan, and us along with them. The Saraban guard may be the only witness who can prove my innocence. We must protect him. Whoa, slow your roll there, Kingy boy! If anything happens to you, my lord, our decoy forces will have risked their lives for nothing. Please, leave this to us. I understand. I'll stay out of your way and wish you luck. Don't worry about those three back there. They will, even if you cheat like I do and try and get to them before, like before your turn ends, they're just completely untargetable. You can see like that's the wrong button. You can see like stats here and stuff, but you can't actually attack any of them. Whoa! This Benetrim is stacked. Also, he's just called Imposter among us. But yeah, in some battles, you must destroy. You like see these barrels? In some battles, you have to destroy these barrels to get items from after. There is an item on this ship over here that we must destroy this barrel for. Barrels will always give 5 experience, no matter what level you are, or like what weapon you're using. Just flat out 5 experience. So barrels, they do not respawn if you use the spell Return, which will take you back to the church before the battle started. But if you go back into it, the barrels will still be gone. The developers thought of that, and you can't use those to level grind, unfortunately. But it's fine. However, there is also a secondary mission in this battle that we must do. If you weren't using a totally legit Sega Saturn to have a cheat device, you would actually need to do this pretty smart, because it would take you 3 turns to get up to Garrosh at Hayward. And you want to talk to them both, but usually you'll end up talking to Garrosh first, because Hayward's going to move forward on a second turn here. And you want to use Dontares to talk to Garrosh, and then you want to use Synbios to talk to Hayward. Garrosh will then, you'll see it, but you'll see Garrosh run back out of the battle, and so you no longer have to worry about him. He'll try and talk to the governor, and then you can recruit him in Scenario 2. This is the spot I was talking about. And then you want Synbios to talk to Hayward to get Hayward to then join your party as your 5th character. Archers in Shining Force 3, unlike Shining Force 2 or Shining Force 1, are insanely good in comparison. So if you can ever have a regular archer, one who's a person whose like base weapon is a bow, not a crossbow, but just a regular bow, they are really good, have very high accuracy. I think just as a baseline, have some of the highest base crit chance of any of the characters in the game. Listen up, you Republican buffoons. I'll take my leave with the Emperor now. Your pathetic lives end here. I see. So that's what's going on. So many hidden agendas. Both Benetrim and even I, Domeric, are mere pawns in this twisted scheme.
And dead. Take that, masked monk, you turd. Yeah, no, normally you do what I just said, but right now we're just gonna talk just to, get it out of the way. You are members of the real Republican Army? To impersonate King Benetrim and take the life of my brother, I shall make them pay for this. I'll go now to inform Governor Garvin of this and dispel all the lies about you. I'll catch up with you later. He does not catch up with us later. There we go. I was like, is my turn going to come up? Yeah, and then you can use Dontaris to talk to Hayward. I'm a mercenary. The name's Hayward. I'm glad you came along when you did. I see the famous Sir Dontaris is with you. You're talking to him. Does that mean you are the army of the great Lord Conrad? His son Kay is our commander. We are chasing those masked monks and the imposter. To pursue such a powerful enemy, you seem to be at an obvious disadvantage in numbers. Please allow me to join your force. I've dreamed of fighting alongside a famous warrior like Sir Dontaris. Hayward the sniper has joined the force. Thank you, thank you. You won't regret this. And then I'm going to use the... actually, no, I don't want to use that, because that's definitely a seizure warning. Then again, so is Spark. Okay, for anyone watching this in a VOD, or is currently watching now, if you suffer from epilepsy, or just don't like bright flashing lights, turn away from the screen, flip it upside down for a minute, until you hear the spell sounds go away. Otherwise, you're going to see just lots and lots of blue flashing. Also, not the level spell I wanted to use. Alright, if you've turned the screen off, flip the phone around, whatever, you can turn it back over now. We're just going to use Grace to take care of this bat here. Yeah, I wouldn't level grind in this fight, because I already used the previous fight to get to level 5. And if you leave, even if you've talked to Hayward, you'll have to talk to Hayward and Garrosh again if you come in this battle. So it's not recommended to leave. I use the next battle to then get everyone to level 7, including Hayward. Just because I like to keep everyone the same level as much as I possibly can. And these bats, well, I'm not going to say will never poison me. There's no such thing as 100% resistance to status effects. But because my luck is 9, that's the highest natural luck in the game. You'll basically never get hit with a special, or basically it's not 0, it's close to it. But usually you'll never get hit with like a status effect, a special move, something like that. And then there's the Masked Priest. We're gonna try and use a spell just to get rid of a group of people. I usually like to up my magic power, but in the file editor, if you use too much power, the game just like doesn't like it, and it actually gives like negative energy. So I'll do like negative like 36,000 damage or something, and that's obviously not really good. All right, again, bright light warning. Watch out. Anytime I use a spell, it's just bright flashing light. It's like that level in Donkey Kong in the original Super Nintendo version. Ah, the flashing white lights! Ah! And this is why I wear blue light resistant glasses. Not resistant, that's not the word. They like block out lots of blue light. 20 oomph. There
We're just going to use Grace as our local barrel disposer. And then Hayward actually, because Hayward uses a bow, he cannot stand next to an enemy and attack. He has to be a space away. If you notice those 4 black squares around him, for anyone with a melee weapon, that's all anyone could hit. If you don't have that, with the melee, you can usually only hit those unless the weapon has a 1-2 or a 1-3 range, which is usually only a selected few weapons. Usually throwable weapons, which anyone that can use swords, rapiers, blades, lances, halberds, katana, and I think that's it. They all have at least one weapon type that can be thrown long range, and those have a range of 1-3, 1-2, 1-3. However, I don't really end up using those here unless I need to, because if I'm one space away, but I know I can one-shot the person, I'll just put on the knife and then throw it. Other than that, I just like to leave the main weapon on. Oh no, what are you gonna do to me? Tornado, oh no, don't hurt me. Oh, look at that, I'm immune, because you're an idiot. Symbiote staring at the screen can you believe this fucking guy? Alright, I don't want to kill him yet. I need Dontarius to come over here and destroy this barrel. That way I can grab the item on the ship after the battle. 224 damage. I haven't been paying attention to the numbers here. Usually I do, but now I'm trying to keep up the brevity, trying to keep up the talking, keep up the emphasis of the energy. I don't have a spell that can hit that. That's unfortunate. That's right, that's the beat. You know what? I don't need the experience. Bonk him! Bonk him, Mascarin! Shoy, 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 shoy. You didn't see it, but off screen the bat also died. This is what I was talking about when battles have a boss in it. I should have shown off the flag. I think I did. I just didn't point it out. It's fine. That enemy will. You kill that enemy, every enemy in the battle will disappear. That was quite a stiff fight, yet everyone performed admirably. In any case, Garrosh is taking much too long. I wonder if he was able to clear our name. Skibidi. If we waste any more time, they'll have too much of a head start. We must leave at once for Balsamo. I can't read. I see. You are referring to the information we got from General Varlant about their base of operations. Let's go after them. Yep. And since we destroyed that barrel, we can come over here and grab this thing. The Battle Bracer. The Battle Bracer will increase your attack by 2. It is used as an accessory, which in this game, you don't need... Well, you need space to pick it up, but your weapon and your accessory don't take up a slot like it does in Shining Force 1 and 2. So if I wanted to, I could just come to equip. Equip... Oh no, sorry. Back wear accessory, and then I could equip the Battle Bracer. However, I don't want to do that. I want the Artemis pin on to boost my luck to 11. And then I'm going to go back, because I want to see if I can use the use my headquarters yet, because I've got a lot of items I need to deposit. I've got too many items! I don't have enough arms to carry everything! Just make sure you don't give your weapon or your accessory. That's obviously it's obviously not gonna be good, because then you can't attack. The only people in this game that can attack without a weapon on would be monks. But we don't get one of those in this scenario until chapter 2. was trying to remember if it was like the beginning or like the middle, but it's exactly like I just did, because I forgot which button was my B button. I want to take that, give it to you. No, don't equip. Give me the Phoenix Sword. Yes, please equip the Phoenix Sword back on. Ugh. Hello to anyone who is here and isn't chatting. I welcome you to the stream of Julian the Innovator, leader of the Legendary Expedition, head of the Shining Force. Today we are playing Shining Force. kind of the namesake, kind of what I based everything on. A little bit clever, don't you think? I think so. I'm happy with it. Although I guess Innovator is sort of a misnomer. For Julian, at least. I thought we were going smack into an Imperial army here, but it's been quiet. Eerily quiet. That's because General Tybalt and General Edmund are keeping the Imperials busy. This isn't the only place that's quiet. Saraband is like a graveyard. Somehow it makes me uneasy. In any case, we should leave now. It's risky to travel in such a small band, and it's a long way to the Republic. Traveling to go to the Republic would be too dangerous. Let's make for Railhead. It should be safer. Bum bum bum, ba-da-dum bum. Skibboolip! Have you prepared a strategy for this situation, my lord? Are you certain we will be safe in Railhead? I ordered General Proton to await us there. It would have been reckless coming to Saraband otherwise. Saraband is neutral, but since it's currently in Imperial waters, it's still potentially very dangerous. We should head for Balsamo first. If we can rescue Emperor Domeric, we might be able to get the peace process moving again. Ha 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 ha! Do you think it will be that easy? Oh wait, that was the monk. Look there! He has Emperor Domeric! What have you done to him? Domeric is just unconscious. With Imperial and Republican armies nearby, we couldn't risk him causing a ruckus. We thought the battle had drifted off to the north, and that you were all dead. Our allies must have been defeated. Called Invasion, this track. You seem dead set on pursuing us. If that's the case, I shall help you achieve at least the dead part. Bars. Banger bars, my man. While we dally with these monks, my imposter's escaping with Domeric. Stop them. Hurry, Kay. Once again, don't worry about them. They just do this movement to show that they're trying to move ahead. However, there is another mechanic of this battle that will be shown off here momentarily. In a normal playthrough, I'm sure you're feeling all confident. You're like, I can go ahead, I can take these guys, and you're going to move everyone forward. Great, good job. There's just one problem, which will show itself here in a minute. I'm sure any normal person would be like level 3, possibly level 4 by now. So you wouldn't have a lot. You wouldn't have a lot of damage, you wouldn't have a lot of health. You don't have any weapon upgrades yet, because the weapon store in Saraband. Oh, a counter! And dead. Stupid! Thought you could hit me like that? No, I don't think so, buddy. I'm Synbios. I am the main character of this game. But we couldn't go 2 for 2? You sucked, Antares. They take another movement turn. I think they have 3 movement turns. Or 4 movement turns. Anyway, you move Grace forward here, have her attack the monk here. Well, you wouldn't be this far forward. Uh-oh. What's that? What's up with the reveille call? Eh? What's this? Uh-oh. As enforcers of the laws of Saraban, we must depart at once to search for our allied nation's dignitary, Emperor Domeric, and bring the criminal King Benetrim to justice. According to the Bridge Guard Garrosh, King Benetrim and the Republic are innocent. However, Governor Garvin rejects his testimony. We must carry on, do our duty, and bring these criminals in. A pursuit from Saraban. Kay, we must make for Balsamo. Try and stay ahead of them and stick to the terrain. It is unsuitable for horsemen. Yeah, and then they spread out. So now you've got an attack on two sides. However, there isn't anyone from Saraban here that you must defeat. This monk, I believe, will end the entire battle, though, including these people. However, I want to kill them myself. So I'm going to send Dontaris and Simios back to take care of these guys, while everyone else moves forward and tries to stop the imposter kidnapping Emperor Domeric and getting away into the city of Balsamo. Gonna put Hayward there. We're gonna attack the masked monk. Bullseye. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, the promoted music is just, it's just better. I should have equipped the knife. That's literally the exact situation I said I was going to. But whatever. We'll come over here and we'll bonk the shit out of this knight here. Ooh, we're gonna double bonk. Bonk, bonk. Go ahead, bite me back. I dare you. Ow. That's what I think of your bite. That hurt. Just a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately, the commander does have a weapon advantage against Symbios. Yes, just like Fire Emblem, there is weapon advantages in this game. It's still usually just a triangle, but it's like blades, dull, and magic. Instead of like swords, axes, spears. So, I mean, it's still technically that. Axes, or swords, sword-type weapons will beat axe-type weapons. Axe-type weapons beat lance-type weapons, and lance-type weapons beat sword-type weapons. Sword-type weapon, in this game would be a sword, a blade, a rapier, knife. I think that's it. Axes would be axes and tomahawks. And then like spears would be lances, halberds, and spears. And then there's some more one-off weapons that are specifically strong against some, and then specifically weak to others. But those are more on a case-by-case scenario basis, rather than being in the triangle. So you just gotta kind of feel it out. I mean, I could tell you by looking up the guide. I just don't have it open right now, and I don't want to take away from the stream to go look that up. I'll try and remember to have that ready for next stream, though. For anyone that's watching, turn your screen off, or just like look away for a minute. Yep, that's actually not what the spell looks like. It's just not programmed into scenario 1 or 2. So it just takes an attack from one of the final bosses of the game. And uses that instead. Which is interesting. I wonder why that's the failsafe spell, rather than just like not working or crashing. I'm glad it doesn't crash. It's just interesting. Ha! Kate, Benetrim, I'll be in Balsamo. If you want to save Emperor Domeric, you'll have to come get him. Hell, shit. They all got away. That's fine. We're gonna use Dantares to ooh, Death Charge. This is actually the weapon special attack. I brought up earlier, or like the specific weapon special attack. I brought up earlier that all weapon types have their own types of attack. That attack is specifically made for the Ultra Lance that Dantares is wearing. That is, I believe that's an Ankh level 3? Oh no, that's the first one. That's the first special. I was wrong there. I apologize. That was quite a fight you put up, Kay. Well, well, General Varlet. We thought you went north with General Tybalt to battle the Imperial Army. The fierce fighting against the Empire continues, and they are moving north as we speak. General Tybalt ordered me here to assist King Benetrim in his escape. However, it seems my help isn't needed. Not so. There are Imperial ships near Saraban with soldiers aboard. Sooner or later, they will come ashore. I see. Yes, just as you say. They could come ashore at any time. Its voice is morphing as I speak. I can't just stick to one. It'd be easier just to read everything in my normal voice. But I feel like that would get boring, because then there's like no character separation. I want to attempt to, like, to the best of my ability, be, different. What is it in English? I'm going to kill you. In order to guard Prince Majorin, we've had to delay our deployment, but it appears we are not too late to join in the fun after all. You, Republican General, be a man and identify yourself. Stop cowering in anonymity. You dare speak to me like that? I'm General Varlet of Barrent. Tremble in fear before me. Ah, so you're Varlet. I'd hope to someday meet you on the field of battle. You'll find out if the rumors are true. White Knights, form up for battle. No, not those kind of White Knights. However, her force is unique, and I like how cool it looks compared to everything else. Oh god, there's so many people. As always, your words and actions are at odds with your beauty, General Spirial. Leash your wagging tongue, General Cruet, or I'll rip it out and feed it to my dogs. It would appear she doesn't like you, Cruet. Prince Arant, I didn't know you were. It is good that you show Arant respect, but he has some ulterior motives regarding you. You'd be wise to steer clear of him, Spirial. Is that the oldest of three voice? How can you speak that way about your dear little brother, Majoron? I thought your troops were to have already departed, Spirial. We have a small problem in the form of a force from the Republic, Prince Majoron. Yes, indeed. That's not his voice. I see, Spirial. You'd prefer to crush the Republic over searching for my father, eh? I suppose that is acceptable. I assume they will not delay you for very long. Prince Arant, I too wish to leave some of my soldiers here. What? How dare you, Cruet? Are you implying you don't trust me? No, you misunderstand me, Spirial. If you dispatch a battalion to the north, I shall send mine to the west, just in case they try and surprise us. Oh, my voice. It's starting to feel it. Very well, I understand. I shall leave the rest to you. And then regular boring Imperial soldiers come pissing out of the ship. Alright then, brother, Spirial. I'll go ahead and depart. It's a very soft voice. I feel like I need to make his voice just a little bit louder. I'll figure it out as we go. Spirial, I shall leave as well. No matter what happens, don't let your guard down. Matoy Sakuraba, we love you. Thank you for making such amazing soundtracks such as Shining Force 3 and Star Ocean 2. I appreciate not being sad when I listen to these. Here we are, General Varlant, on even turf. Now we shall both get our wish. Now's our chance, Kay. Take care of King Benetram. No problemo, Dudo. While General Varlant is fighting, let us rescue Emperor Domeric. Cruet soldiers must be heading this way. We must find the Emperor before they arrive. Ba-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na. Did you see that, Lord Kay? Monks from the evil cult passed in front of us so arrogantly, as if we didn't even exist. Well, that is expected, Dontaris. Many are here in Balsamo professing to pray for the peace conference's success. I can't speak. They've caused so much trouble, and they're praying for peace? Kay, I'm relying on you to find Emperor Domeric before they escape. Balsamo. Let's open this back up. Okay, sorry about that. We need to come... What do you have to say, masked monk? You prick. Why the suspicious look? Do you have a problem with our sect? Do you wish to suppress our religion? In this country, Emperor Domeric has guaranteed freedom of religion. You can't force us to leave. I've told you, youngsters, 1,000,000 times. Those two countries will never make peace. The conference was destined to fail. Republican lands were once imperial lands, and Domeric wants them back. Anyway. Oh no, I already did this. I don't think I have any more items to give, right? Well, I have lots to give. Healing drop, healing herb, and then get rid of these stupid antidote herbs. Alright, and back out to the go. Coming to this house here, there should be 10 gold and a shelf. Hello, old people, I'm going to steal your gold now. Thank you. And then we come over here. This is the Imperial HQ. We'll come back to this in scenario 2. Come between here, inspect the wall, find the bright honey. Come into this house, because the to our left is the inn. If we come into this house, oh, and there's a little girl here. That's right. Soldiers, knights, swordsmen. When do they enter people's houses and make a mess by searching the house? We're always cleaning up after you. Haven't you messed things up enough? Stop it. Well, you are kind of cute. I'll let you inside the house, if you promise not to make a mess. Way to be meta, developers. Call out RPG tropes. Yes, I'm here to pilfer your house. Thank you for your 5 gold coins and your life insurance. And then if you're using the Jumison guide, that I'll hopefully remember to post, it says in this house there should be a medical herb in one of the barrels of this house. The problem is, that's a gosh dang lie. No matter which of these barrels you search, because you only have access to 2, there's no medical herb here. It's a lie. Actually, we do need to come up here. Oh, nope. Actually, yeah, we'll talk to the boy first. Hello, Toby. Hi, I'm Toby. Duncan is my best friend. Although I was told not to go to dangerous places, he and I went to get some mushrooms when a monster attacked me. But Obright, a soldier from the Republic, rescued me. Obright, huh? Sounds like a powerful fellow we'd want to have in our party. But yeah, the guide is a lie. There is no healing herb in that home. But then we come all the way over here. That's the church. Actually, let's go ahead and save. No, I'll find everything first, and then I'll save, and then I'll end the stream. That'll be a decent point for a stream. Come to the corner of this specific dirt patch, about right here. Okay, right in the middle somewhere. Somewhere on this dirt patch, you'll find a large mithril. In a normal game, keep every large mithril you can, because in Chapter 5 and 6, you'll be able to make mithril weapons. Which are the best weapons, or the highest tier of weapons you can make in Scenario 1 and 2. In Scenario 3, later, you'll get even better, but for now, mithril is the best kind of weapons you can get. So you just want to keep an eye on that. And then we come in here. Hello, Duncan. I'm Duncan. I'm Duncan, an adventurer. I'm good friends with Toby, the son of the village chief. One day when we went wandering, I got Toby into a dangerous situation, but a Republican soldier saved him. Thank you for the insight, Duncan. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to steal your map. However, I can't get the last items because they're in the inn, which is the next part of the story. But I'm just going to go to save, and I will pick those up next stream. Assuming I can get up to the priest. Hello. No, I would not like to... Oh, wait. Save. Yes. Don't overwrite. Overwrite. Memory card. Yes. Do it for something else. Save. Yes. Don't overwrite. Overwrite. System. I would not like to continue now. And then this is the only time I'll be showing this off. Just because, you know, it's going to be the same thing every time you quit the game. Welcome back, Kay. Master Gabriel just fell asleep. He tried to hold out and stay awake until you return. Good night, Kay. Get some rest. You deserve it. And then Shining Force 3. And then it just resets. So thank you, everyone, for coming to the live stream today. This has been Julian. Julian the Innovator, leader of the Legendary Expedition, head of the Shining Force. If you liked what you saw, Discord and socials down below in the link tree. Join if you want. If you don't, also perfectly fine. I hope you have a good day regardless. Thank you, and goodbye.